Streaming. All right. Welcome on this lovely.
Okay, but I still don't see your camera thing.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't work. But okay, I'm starting streaming. Yes.
Yay.
Welcome to the lovely hot Monday afternoon stream. Apparently this one. So yes, we are in fact live and streaming as AF.
Yep.
Yes. So another week, another especially lovely weekend this week. So got to hang out with some lovely ass folks. And yeah, and that's why it's gonna be like a Monday stream, because had to make time for my one of my best friends here. Anyway, so
yay.
There have been some news that particularly some Estonians. Okay. I see a problem coming. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put on mute because I will be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Alright, well, my co-host has abandoned me. Fun. But, yeah, welcome to the show. Hopefully he's going to be back in a minute. And we are going to be talking about some tech news. If there is such thing as tech news this past week. I actually haven't even seen the topics that we're going to be discussing today. I hope everybody's having a lovely Monday afternoon/evening. The heat wave seems to have gone, so life's good. Life is good. Oh my goodness. I wonder what has happened to my co-host.
Sorry for that.
Are you back?
I am back, and I apologize, but yes, there was no other way to postpone this. Anyway, thank you for your patience, and yeah, let's get right into it.
Sounds good.
Yes. So, scene switching in 3, 2, 1.
Smooth. What do you mean?
Please don't. Yes, okay. Dear God, OBS, why are you doing this to me? Okay, now my audio works again. Sorry for that, and hope I am lucky to have caught it in immediately. That Mihkel Sildmaa is not all the time rescuing our stream pretty much. But yeah, oh my god. What the hell was that? Yeah, before the stream I checked the audio levels were fine, and now it was, yeah, I'm just not gonna work for you. Oh,
Great.
Adjusting the camera.
Sounds right.
Adjusting the camera angles. Yeah, also a new camera angle. It's a little bit lower for me also this time. I don't know. We'll see if I can, if I will keep it or not. But yeah, just all right. So the big news: Microsoft and Skype. That I just wanted to have a moment of silence a little bit for us Estonians, because the Estonians, who are very proud of because Estonians developed Skype. Yes, it was owned by a Swede and a Dane from a Swedish person and a person from Denmark. Wait, I have the names also. These are the names. The Swede Niklas Sennström and Dane Janus Fries. But all the developers were Estonian. So Ahti Heinla, Priit Kasesalu, Jaan Tallinn, and Toivo Annus were the guys behind Skype. So Skype was developed in Estonia, but yes, not technically owned. Well, they were co-created. Anyway. So Estonians take very...
What a complicated history.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes, and of course, Skype was sold to Microsoft in... when was it? It was released in 2003, and it was sold to Microsoft. When was it? Microsoft? Yeah, 2011. Okay, so 10 years ago. Yes, and they pretty much predicted, like, yeah, Skype is gonna, like, if 10 years ago when Microsoft bought it, then they were like, yeah, we hope it's never gonna, like, officially, like, go away from Microsoft, from Windows. But today is the day Microsoft is not shipping Skype anymore with Windows. So yeah. So a moment of silence for my Estonian developers. Yeah, but yeah, that's the big thing. Yes, you can still download Skype separately, of course, from the Skype website, but Microsoft Teams
From the Skype website.
It's
not available on Microsoft Store.
Oh yeah, it probably is also in the store.
Or like any other app store.
But yeah, Microsoft Store has this kind of a stigma because people...
yeah, it does.
Yeah, because Microsoft Store is they call it a ghost town, because there's not a lot of apps on Microsoft Stores, because
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah.
I mean, it is sort of justified, I would say. Microsoft doesn't do a good job of, like, inviting developers to, like, use their platform for apps.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can... Well, I mean, yeah, it's different because they can just, like, not use it, you know? They can just use their own websites and sell their apps independently.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
But are we really not going to talk about the actual, like, the big news about the Windows 11? This was just, like, one part of it.
Well, yeah. We talked about a little bit in the previous episode, if you want to check that out. But yeah, feel free to...
We did?
Yes, we did. Well...
But the last episode was before.
It was, yeah... Okay, it was the announcement of the Windows 11, and it was the...
Yeah.
I feel like I did... Okay, I think you're right a little bit because we didn't like. Okay.
We didn't know what it was going to be, so
yeah,
we just kind of.
we just mentioned Windows 11. Okay. Feel free to summarize about the Windows 11 or the big news. Yeah, if you want to.
So it was announced. It is called Windows 11.
Yes.
And it is going to start shipping with new laptops at the end of by the end of 2021, and I believe it will be available for download and upgrade starting from 2022. I want to say. So yeah, and it is actually very close to what people were speculating it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So the conspiracy theory that Microsoft intentionally leaked a fake version of Windows to like fool everyone into thinking that it was it, but in fact it was like some grand reimagining on Windows that didn't pan out. So it's gonna have a new look.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to have some. I mean, I would say that like this, the central. What's the people call it in Windows? The taskbar.
Yeah.
Is it called the taskbar?
The taskbar, yeah.
Yeah. Like the central position of the taskbar, I would still say it's quite cosmetic feature. Like it's not really a. I mean, it's maybe functional more for like touchscreen displays, perhaps.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So it's like easier, less awkward to manipulate. But I mean,
yeah, and
as far as like normal operation of computers, I feel like it's whatever.
Unless you're on an ultra-wide monitor.
Sure. Yeah, that's also a thing.
Yeah, that's also the focus for.
Unless you are.
Yeah, for ultra-wide monitor users, this is also they pointed out the move for ultra-wide is like way better because if you have like a 49-inch and then your start menu is over there, it's like it's a pain. But yeah, mostly touch focused, and a lot of people were pointing out also like, oh, is Windows 8 coming back a little bit maybe? Because that was not good. No. Yeah, some people got the shivers.
I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever used Windows 8.
Yeah.
I think I went from 7 to 10 like straight away.
Which was the good move? Which was the best move?
Wait, was Vista before or after 7?
Before.
It was before.
Yeah.
Before, yeah. So I never had Vista either. What was before Vista?
You just wow. Yeah. Are you aware of the cycle that Microsoft is going through right now? The Windows XP good, Windows 7 bad, Windows Vista. Oh wait, I got that wrong. Okay, I will put it up on the thing. Windows.
Yeah. So you wanted to say that I skipped all the bad ones?
Yeah, pretty much. Because are you aware of the cycle where every other of okay yeah, because you basically just skipped all the bad ones, which is like a good move. Oh come on.
Oh, XP. It was XP.
Yeah.
It was Vista.
Yeah, exactly.
It was 7.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I used XP and I used 7. Yeah. And I used 10. Yeah, that checks out. Well, I think it's not very difficult to skip cycles because if my memory is I mean, back in the day I would just bootleg Windows honestly and just kind of do the delicious ROM hacking and you know how it goes because I just couldn't afford because Windows is expensive. Or was expensive. I don't actually know how much. Can you even just buy Windows 10 like as a separate sort of like license?
Yeah, 100 euros. $100, 100 euros.
Okay. So it's like a one-time fee.
Yep.
You don't need to subscribe or anything like that.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like older Windows is more expensive. Am I crazy?
the Windows 11 price is not like officially been said yet, because it's not. But they are speculating it's going to be more than 100 euros. But
Really?
yeah, but the smart move that a lot of people point out on the internet is to get Windows 10 if you want to buy it, which is on 100 or sometimes even less, and you can upgrade for free from Windows 10 to 11. So yeah, that's the smart. Yeah. That's the big.
That sounds good. I mean,
big brain move.
And chances are that if you are like going to buy a computer even in the near future, unless it's like cutting edge, like late 2021 laptops that may come pre-installed with Windows 11, you're probably gonna have Windows 10, and then you can just like upgrade for free next year. Yeah. But what I was saying is that like back in the day, I wouldn't like bother upgrading my Windows version every time a new one came out, you know?
Yeah.
So that's how I missed.
That's
I
how.
missed the bad ones because. Like, yeah.
That's a very good strategy.
Now, like especially now that I use macOS, it's different because like new versions, new patches come out all the time. Like at least like once a month, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I just install them because they just happen.
Yeah.
And macOS doesn't change as drastically as Windows does when they like make a new name for it,
Yeah.
Like, what's the new one?
Yeah.
What's the new one going to be?
Monterey?
Monterey. Monterey isn't going to be like a completely new thing.
Yeah.
And to be fair, neither is Windows 11 for that matter. But I feel like still it's like more like aesthetical changes than like let's say macOS usually has from one version to another.
Yep.
But yeah, so okay, well, so what was announced? So Windows 11, automatic HDR functionality that is already implemented into Xbox.
Yes.
Which may or may not be good. We'll have to see because Windows Desktop or like Windows PC HDR implementation is not great.
Yeah, and especially
this market of HDR monitors
exactly
gaming is just not quite like
so many people are
as developed as like
pointing out that HDR 400 certifications shouldn't even exist, but they still put it on monitors, which is like this is not HDR. This is HDR.
HDR 400, you mean that for 400 nits of brightness?
Yeah, 400 nits of brightness, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, real HDR requires a lot more.
Yeah, of course.
Even our TV, which can get up to like 800 nits
of
peak brightness, isn't like 100%, sort of like compatible with HDR format because ideally you would have over 1,000 nits of peak brightness. But OLED TVs don't really offer that very much.
Yeah, HDR. Usually the people on the YouTubes point out HDR. The actual good HDR starts at 1,000. But again, HDR 700 or above is also like that's noticeable. That's actually pretty good already. So, but anything under 500 is like don't bother calling it HDR pretty much. But and the big news I feel like for Windows 11 is Xbox Game Pass or Game Pass just Game Pass, right? Or Game Pass Live. What's the name of the? I'm sorry. What's the official name?
What are you talking about?
Game Pass on Windows 11.
Oh well, it's going to be it's going to be integrated into the Xbox app,
Yes.
which is also going to, well, it's already kind of is like it ships with Windows, so it's going to be even more like seamlessly integrated with
It's
the operating system.
Yeah, it's still gonna be called Xbox Game Pass, which is like okay, but
It is it's called Xbox Game Pass for PC. Yeah.
yeah, what the hell? Why just not name it Game Pass or yeah, okay. Fair, I guess, because people are not, maybe they are like not aware, but I'm pretty sure this is a matter of time that they will rename the service as Game Pass. But yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but that's what
Microsoft Game Pass if they like.
Yeah, something. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty cool because you can get your games on your console and your PC. All right.
Yeah. Well, this was already a thing. There already was Game Pass for PC.
Yeah.
Just a prettier presentation for it.
Yeah, but it's right now it's built in right into it.
We also got the delicious rounded corners.
Yes, the frost
corners need to be rounded.
Yes, apparently.
2021.
Yeah, and the frosted glass look also. Everything has to be frosted glass. And
yeah, I like it. I mean, I don't know about frosted glass. I mean, this is just like marketing speak, but this is just transparency effects that you have.
Yeah, I just wanted to show
before in Windows already. I'm not trying to think which version used a lot of it.
Oh, lovely.
You also have quite a bit of transparency effects in Mac OS as well. So
you do.
This is nothing new.
Yeah, I just wanted to show this meme also that Windows 10 and Windows 11 is now the logo is right looking at you, which is all the logos and icons are just facing you now. What are you doing? Satya Nadella is like,
so they
what are you doing?
Yeah. They just simplified the logo as well. I don't know, people are making a lot of like a big fuss out of it. I don't really care. It's just a logo.
Yeah.
It was good before and it's okay now. I don't feel like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it is very simple. It is 4 blue squares with a cross across them, or like with a plus across them.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people are pointing out that they took like hints from Google's Material U design, very minimalistic and like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the most offensive thing about this is that probably some designer spent like, I don't know, 10 minutes designing this logo and got paid like $10 million for it.
Yeah, of course. That's how it works. Yeah.
You can make this icon in like Microsoft Paint in like an hour.
Yeah.
An hour. Less than an hour.
Yeah.
But otherwise I don't really care about logos and
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I guess the bigger news also, a big feature is that Windows 11 is going to have a sort of, kind of, I suppose perhaps native implementation of Android apps.
Oh yeah.
Native support.
Yeah.
Apps.
Yeah, you can sideload.
Which from what I have heard doesn't look very native to me and doesn't really feel like it's a very elegant implementation. Like, I mean, even the iOS app implementation on Mac isn't particularly elegant because a lot of developers are choosing not to allow to install their apps on Mac because a lot of developers who develop versions of apps for like iPhone, iPad, and Mac, for example, oftentimes wouldn't allow you to install the iPad version of the app onto the Mac because they sell a separate Mac version of the app, and they want you to buy it.
Yeah.
So even the Apple implementation is not particularly great, but like this one, do you know how you can download these apps?
Yeah.
No?
Amazon account.
Which is interesting.
Which is weird and interesting, and yeah, you have to have your Microsoft account logged in and your Amazon account logged in. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All the data to all the big corporations.
Yeah, and you have to download like Amazon App Store.
Yeah.
Some kind of like.
Yeah, which is tied into
or something that will add
to the Microsoft store.
Very fascinating.
Yeah. I mean,
and I'm still skeptical about like the way that is going to work, technically speaking, because Android apps that you can download from whatever Amazon store or something are meant to be run on ARM devices, which will be emulated on x86 processors, which most computers will be that will have Windows 11 installed.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's kind of like Rosetta-esque situation, kind of. You know, where they will have to be translated or like emulated. So I wonder how like, will you even want to use Android apps on PC? You know, will it even be like feasible to do? You know, will it have a good user experience, or is it just gonna be like a laggy, stuttering mess? I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, we have to see. Also, Microsoft hasn't like officially said any release date, but hinted on the October 20th as a possible launch date. So, but yeah, it's not confirmed. So I don't know exactly what the hinted means. But yeah.
Wait, where did I get the thing where it's going to ship with new laptops? And then later down the line it's gonna be available for download? Surely I didn't just make it up. Maybe that's what it's going to be. Maybe like October and later laptops will be then shipping with Windows 11, and then maybe by the end of the year they will allow to upgrade. I'm not sure, but I mean soon.
Alongside Microsoft's own hints, Walmart is also promising a free upgrade to Windows October 2021 when available on several laptops currently selling. So Walmart is promising people to upgrade on October on several laptops.
Interesting.
And
what a weird marketing thing to say. Like my understanding is that every computer with the Windows 10 installed, if it's compatible with the Windows 11, will be able to upgrade for free, right? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, and they apparently
or are they going to have some kind of like campaign with it that like you buy this laptop with Windows 10 installed, but you will be able to upgrade to Windows 11 like earlier than other people or something. Oh my god, that just sounds so feasible right now. I feel like this could totally be the case.
Maybe. Yeah. We'll have to see. I just hope Windows will fix all the bugs. I don't know if I feel like OBS didn't crash as much when the Windows updated my computer. And I'm not completely sure if OBS is at fault or Windows or both. But I feel like Windows has to do something with it. So, anyway.
Yeah, well, that's the hope, right? I mean, it's not like Windows 10 is perfectly functioning.
Yeah.
Amazingly smooth platform.
Yeah. All right.
They did say that they spent a lot of time like working on like its smoothness and user experience and stuff. So I guess we'll have to see. And very quickly, the biggest highlight of the presentation that they had for me was the presenter, who looked so monumentally bored and
Yeah,
just like apathetic the
yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like the whole time watching, I was like,
I think this
that guy
guy,
really doesn't want to be there. I
this
don't know
guy, with a leather jacket, with the black jacket, right? Yeah, yeah.
I felt kind of bad for him.
Yeah, and Microsoft also had way much stuttering issues. So Microsoft cut it out. That's our thing. We like to do a shitty stream on the internet, so don't even.
Yeah. How crazy is it that we still have these issues in 2021?
Yeah, exactly.
Not we specifically, but like, I mean,
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we have stuttering issues or audio issues or whatever, we are just like amateur nobodies. But like when massive corporations make streams and like
Yeah.
and they turn out complete shit, like in terms of quality and and buffering issues and stuff, it's like, okay, well, yay, 5G, woo, cloud
Yeah.
technologies, amazing.
Yeah, I need to point out also that there's a person right now in the chat that is saying that's profit. That's what he's saying. That's profit.
I don't get the reference. Is it some reference or something?
Yes, that's a reference to a video where, yeah, a YouTube video. I will send you later, but
Okay.
there's a guy in playing a casino game, and he's winning in that YouTube video, and he's, I don't know, people were posting that profit with an A, so he started to say profit with a super redneck style accent, I guess. Anyway.
Sounds good.
And yeah, that's a friend of ours. So Mario, good to have you. But do you know what's really profit? I think
What?
this peaked a little. What's really profit is when you get Windows 10 and upgrade to Windows 11 for free. That's profit. Because Windows 10 is cheaper than Windows 11.
Yeah, your microphone doesn't like those sounds.
Yeah, I know.
That's off.
I peaked way too hard anyway. I will turn a little bit. Yeah. I can leave now. Yes, he was. He just joined the live stream to just say profit. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Thank you for joining us and leaving those profit comments. Anyway, shall we move on from Windows to another?
Let's go.
Yes, YouTube versus EU is a big deal right now because YouTube won. YouTube wins user copyright fight in a top EU court ruling. So EU wants to make pretty much, well, the summary is, yeah, EU wants to make companies pretty much liable, that's the word, liable for any kind of online platform that that their users upload either, not allowed content pretty much, which is like, I don't know, racist, sexist, all the bad stuff basically. And EU is saying that the online platform will be accountable if the users upload it. And but YouTube won. So YouTube is not on the hook when the top court said that the online platforms are not liable for users uploading unauthorized works unless the platform failed to take quick action to remove or block access to the content. So EU basically
Okay.
EU basically wants to have a filter before they even can upload the unauthorized liable stuff. But YouTube said, yeah, there is no way because people are sneaky and they can snuck into all the stuff. And so basically right now what the court is right now saying that YouTube, they will upload it. They will upload all the bad stuff, and YouTube is it needs to block or remove that content immediately. But they can still upload it. So that's basically the whole outcome. And YouTube is not liable if the content is uploaded and removed immediately. So yeah,
Okay.
the EU lost in that case. But yeah, I feel like it's not like nothing changes pretty much right now because yeah, YouTube blocked anyway all the copyrighted and unauthorized stuff anyways, but you just wanted to that you can't even you have such a that you can't even upload it, which is like on the yeah, I kind of understand because yeah, people get really sneaky with uploads. You hide all the stuff in the videos that you can watch 5 times and then you will discover, oh, this was like anti whatever basically. Okay, anyway, but yeah, so
I mean, I kind of agree with YouTube on this one.
Yeah.
But I have hard time like defending them because while doing these things, they're also, you know, in this context, it's like, okay, well, people will be uploading shit, and then if we find something that is like violating our blah blah blah, we need to we need to like immediately remove it. But at the same time, there are like thousands of videos on YouTube that have millions of views.
Yes.
That are like not removed, you know, and they get advertising money and stuff like that. That are like, I don't know, for example, that are physical, like that can like result in like physical harm and you know, whatever illnesses and stuff like that. Such as, for example, a very popular content type on YouTube where, you know, the hacks for baking, hacks for cooking, hacks for I don't fucking know, peeling and, you know, cutting vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. And like some of these videos and some of these things are so like not good, but and like clearly violate terms of service, sort of. But YouTube says they don't, because whatever, they are entertaining videos or something that they're not meant to be actually used as you know, instructions and or guidance or whatever, but can still inflict like actual harm. Like there is like a whole channel on YouTube that like well, not whole channel, but like one of the things that this channel does is like looking at these like hack and whatever tip videos and just debunking them, like recreating the things that they show there, and showing that they don't work, and you can actually get hurt while trying to do that, you know, at your own whatever convenience. And like things they show are crazy, like I don't know, making white strawberries by bleaching them in bleach for hours, you know, and then like obviously you can't eat them because, you know, you can get poisoning from it. Even if you wash them very well, you're probably gonna get poisoning from it. Or making like sugar, sugar kind of like nests, I guess, like decorations, sugar decorations, by pouring caramel onto an electrical whisk, which then is gonna splash like hot, I don't know how hot, like caramel, it's like over 100 degree, probably like 150 degree liquid onto yourself. You can imagine, like caramel, it's not even water, you know, it's gonna just like stick to your skin and you're gonna get, you know, very severely burnt by it. And there are cases when people were posting like videos like this, and then like kids would try to recreate them and just die, because of some malfunctioning or by not following the instructions correctly, So yeah, but yeah, YouTube doesn't do anything about it because, well, they think that they aren't meant to be used as, as instructional videos. But they're still
Yeah.
there, they're still there, and they're still have advertising attached to them, and people who create these videos, or companies, it's like a whole business, massive business on YouTube, make a lot of money out of it, and YouTube makes a lot of money out of it, so they're like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's
But yeah, so like
yeah. Okay, and to also defend YouTube a little bit, because all the videos are reviewed by bots. They have no idea if this is like true or not, so they have to, if enough people report this video as false, then an actual person will review the video, and then they will take it down. But before that, but yeah, they are just making those videos, so many, and whole companies are making them, so it's thousands and thousands every day pretty much are uploaded. So yeah. Are you aware how many videos YouTube uploads every day? It was just mind-boggling.
I don't know.
Uploads.
50,000 videos.
Wait. Oh, damn it.
Every day.
Sorry, I want to get this track straight. So 500 videos per minute. That's 30,000 hours of videos uploaded every hour, and 720,000 hours of videos uploaded every day. Mm-hmm. So almost 1 million hours of videos every day.
Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube has a problem of, being too big for their own good. Like, they can't reasonably moderate like the platform that they have. So they rely on bots, but they don't have the, I don't know, whatever, know-how how to design bots that would effectively deal with these things.
Yeah.
But they also don't want to hire, an army of employees who would, spend their entire work days, browsing through shit.
Yeah.
And, moderating this, manually.
Yeah, that's what Mikael Siltma is also saying in the chat right now. Would not want to be that person watching all those reported videos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the worst pretty much videos, because those are like all the psychological tricks, all the scam artists, your psychology has to be so strong to, if you're constantly in the loop of 24/7 watching just utter garbage and and you have to filter out the truth from the false constantly, man. Anyway.
Well, you don't have to. No, people who watch these videos don't pass judgment of what is true and false. They just have certain probably things that they need to look out for, and if the video has those things, then it gets removed or flagged or whatever. And if it doesn't have it, or they didn't see it, then they just let it through. Yeah, that's just not feasible to content analyze every video that you can possibly, that gets reported every day. You would need an actual army of people doing that.
Yeah, and
an army of Russian bots.
Yeah, and YouTube has basically an army of people, but the army is really small because it's not but yeah, they are trying to, and that's why YouTube made the case in the court basically that no AI yet can determine whether this is good, useful, bad, not useful information, pretty much, that is uploaded. So it will be in who knows when, but not yet, because we're not there yet.
That the German supercomputer is going to
Yeah.
AIs that is going to be
Yes.
moderating. Angela is going to do
Yeah, Angela or the Merkel or yeah.
the Merkel, yes.
Yes. All right, let's move on. Just to keep it also a little bit more local, and if you missed the last, just super quickly mentioning again Wise, because TransferWise, one of the biggest companies in Estonia and the first billionaires in Estonia. So yeah, Wise is confirming direct listing in early July. So probably next week will be the IPO of Wise, and if you want in, they're gonna be on the London stock market. So yeah, if you want to be part of Estonian history with Kristo and Taavet, then yeah. And that's enough of that. I just wanted to quickly mention it. But let's move on to Electronic Arts buys mobile game studio Playdemic for $1.4 billion. What? This is in vein of European tech. Playdemic, I mean, is an UK company. So if you're not aware of any games that they are selling, basically, well, yeah, the game studio is sold for 1.4 billion. That means they make very known games, right? I would say not really, because the most known game from them is Golf Clash, which is like this game that I'm showing right now on the, but it's very designed for children again, so it's like, yeah, of course is it? I mean, it's very colorful.
I mean, usually
Golf Clash.
Usually valuations of mobile developers are dependent on how much money they get from microtransactions in their games. What is the game called again? Golf Clash?
Golf Clash. G and C. Like, yeah. Liked kids. What's going on in the chat? There are also fake reports. I think most cases would be false, like kids with water pistols. That big. If you have some home videos, yeah.
Okay, no, your typical free-to-play mobile bullshit.
Yeah, and microtransactions.
Probably their game makes a lot of microtransaction money.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to mention it basically because if you're trying to decide to make a game studio, then that's a huge number. That's a moolah. That's some actual cash money. And they actually did the whole deal in here it is. Playdemic for 1.4 billion in all cash deal. What? Jesus. Okay. So yeah, EA is getting into golfing apparently. This was Warner Media Discovery deal, like a merger. Anyway.
Mobile games are the big money makers nowadays.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
Microtransactions. Speaking of spending money on games, Steam Summer Sale is happening right now. So if you want to get some good games for cheap, Steam is running their famous Steam Summer Sale until 8th of July right now. So, yeah.
Oh, really? So little?
I mean, I'm not completely sure when they started. I'm guessing.
I feel like it was also recently.
I think
June 24th.
Or yeah, 24th to 25, 50. Oh yeah, 4th. Sorry. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, June 24th until July 8th. So it's like a little bit over 2 weeks. Exactly 2 weeks? No, a little bit more. Yeah, so get your Steam Summer Sale games. I don't know.
Are you interested in anything?
I haven't looked into it that much, but yeah, I will catch up with the Steam Summer Sale after this stream probably, if there is anything. So yeah, because in case you're completely unaware, this is big. I'm pretty sure this is Steam's biggest sale of the year. So the summer sale. So yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and just a reminder, if you want to just to check out Steam, and if you see something, yeah. Anyway,
lots of games, lots of trash games.
Yeah, probably. Always trash games, but few good ones as always. Make your move if you're up for it. So, shall we move on to Galaxy Z Fold 3? This is a phone that was kind of leaked because there is no upcoming Samsung event yet. So nobody knows exactly when this is going to be released yet, even because there is no official date. But apparently this should be real because so all the big media outlets are posting it, so, and it's credible enough because the guy Evan Blass has been leaking also some products before, and he's apparently well credited. So this is probably what the Galaxy Z Fold 3 will look like. So yeah,
just a slight iteration on what they already did.
Yeah, I feel like also like it feels like just a minor, slimmer, sleeker, updated design kind of situation, but yeah.
I still don't like the fact that it has two separate displays. I'm sorry.
Really?
It's just such an inelegant. Yeah, I just don't see it.
Okay, because
I mean, the big display on the inside and then a smaller display on the outside. I don't see it.
You mean the other outside one? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, especially when it's like, yeah, because if there's a screen outside and you put it, I don't know, on a grain of anything, then it has a high probability of cracking or scratching, or yeah, outside screen.
Yeah, I guess more foldable phones will always be like highly, prone to breaking and shattering because there's too many moving parts and screens and stuff like that, and the actual screens are soft and I mean, you can probably very easily scratch them. I don't know. I don't like the Galaxy's solution to foldable screens, honestly. I still maintain that Microsoft were the closest ones to get it right, but Unfortunately, they just made a bad phone in the
Yeah,
process.
yeah. Maybe the Galaxy. Oh, not the Galaxy. That what was the Galaxy? Microsoft
Duo.
Duo. Yeah, exactly.
Surface Duo.
Surface Duo. Yeah, that was the one which had like a separate thing. It's not like one screen, but yeah.
Yeah, it had separate displays, yes.
Yeah.
But I still feel like they were the closest ones to make it viable.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that the internals were trashed, so
Yeah, exactly.
it was just like, why would you buy it?
Yeah, but maybe the Galaxy Surface Duo 2? Deuce? Galaxy Surface
Well, yeah, if such thing
Deuce.
exists and will happen, I have not heard a single suggestion that it's going to happen. But I think it will. Maybe it will be powered by. Well, I mean, it's an Android phone now, so it's not even going to be powered by Windows 11 at this point. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
But I want there to be a Surface Duo 2 because they got close to like. For the first try that they had with Duo 1, they came close to like nailing the form factor. It's just that like once you open the phone, it's like not great.
Yeah.
But you know, the hinge technology, the outside, the aluminum body, like all of that looks very good. But like the moment you open the phone, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Shall we move on?
Where's the foldable iPhone? Come on.
Yeah. Well.
Where's the foldable iPhone that will magnetically attach two different displays into one? Come on, Apple.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay, then I have a question for you also.
Probably next year. Yep.
If Apple announce a foldable iPhone,
Yeah.
are you interested?
Who? I am. Of course. But yeah.
Interested, not conceptually, but like as a viable
Purchase?
buying option.
I have been so far pretty much the non-pro guy, I feel like, more than the pro guy. So I feel like when there will be like a foldable from Apple, it will be like the pro version, not the non-pro version. So I'm pretty sure I will buy the foldable when they're on version 3 or something like that. Maybe 2, but maybe 3. Not the first one. Something like that.
Yeah. That makes sense. Lotus Film is saying that they need steel body to their phone.
To my iPhone.
Steel.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of steel in all, well, not all, but like many.
Yeah.
Phones nowadays.
Yeah, the pros all have the steel bodies, but yeah, the non-pros have aluminum. But I think I'm pretty sure he means the back of the phone needs to be not glass.
Okay, well that's complicated. All phones nowadays are glass backed.
Yeah, because wireless charging.
For wireless charging purposes.
Yeah, because steel doesn't conduct the wireless charge, and that's what people want to get nowadays.
And it would get very hot.
The steel body, or
if it somehow did conduct wireless charging.
Oh yeah, no.
It will get like insane.
It will interfere with the wireless. It will not be, but if Google was the one who did like a plastic type of mold, some kind of a mixture of plastic and stuff, which was wireless charging capable, haven't checked into it if it's like compromised wireless charging somehow, or the speeds are lower, or I don't know. But yeah, that's what Google pretty much with the Pixel 5. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Anyway,
I may be completely crazy, but judging by how, well, I feel like how slow the like embracing of wireless charging is in like consumer circles. Well, I mean, I feel like it's been slow. I don't know. Literally, like anyone who uses wireless charging as their primary way to charge their device. I kind of have a feeling that perhaps at some point in the future we are going to go like wireless charging is going to become less of a focus for smartphone manufacturers, perhaps.
Sorry.
Maybe then we could see some phones made out of steel, or like whatever, aluminium or magnesium or something like that.
Yeah, need a little bit of a correction. The Pixel 5 has an aluminium back with a cutout through which the wireless charging isn't blocked. So they made so only the wireless charging part is the plastic thingy, which is which is an interesting solution to that. Yeah, that works. Okay, I understood that. I didn't pay that much of a close attention because I'm more of an iPhone guy. But yeah, I heard the plastic, and then they were like, it's. I assumed it was all plastic, but yeah, the rest of the body is aluminium. Okay.
Josephine is saying that for free, he's interested in all Apple products. Same.
For free, I'm interested to.
If Apple would like to send me a foldable iPhone to test, I won't say no.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. The first scoop. All right. Let's move on. To the. Yeah. Oh, I mixed up the Steam. There's another Steam story because I forgot to put it back to back. But yeah, okay. No. Steam region change now limited to enforce regional pricing. So another Steam news, but yeah. So we in Europe, that I feel like this is more affects more people in Europe than in somewhere else, because Europe is like a easy place to travel, a little bit more easier place to travel. If you're a gamer and want to travel a lot for some reason. So the news is you can't change the region anymore on Steam multiple times during 3 months, because a lot of people do the it's gonna be cheaper in this country, so I'm gonna switch into this country and buy the game, and that's what a lot of people do. So that's what they want to prevent, pretty much. So country may not be updated more than once every 3 months. Purchases can be completed using a payment method from your current region. So Steam is like cracking down on people taking advantage of the lower prices in other countries. So just a heads up for those of you who are getting the cheaper country prices that you. But
I haven't personally done that, but I switched to Estonia when I moved to Estonia on my Steam. Because I didn't have access to Ukrainian payment methods anymore. But we already talked about this in, I think, maybe last episode or the one before, where like in Ukraine, I definitely think that the pricings are different for Steam games. Maybe not for all Steam games, but many publishers like lower the prices intentionally to maybe incite more people to buy games as opposed to just not buying the games because they are too expensive to buy.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm sure many people, not I don't know how many people, but I'm sure some people, do these jump through these hoops to
Oh
be
yeah.
able to buy cheaper games.
Oh yeah. I did that, but not with games.
Yeah.
I did that with Netflix because the initial sign up I didn't was way cheaper in Brazil, and that's what we did. So yeah, cheaper Netflix. Anyway, yeah, just a quick reminder of if you're one of the guys who uses a VPN to change all the regions and to get the cheaper pricing, this might be a hurdle. So yeah, let's move on. Oh, that was actually the last story for today. Yeah.
There was a surprising amount of
Yes.
stories.
I
thought
mean,
that nothing happened over the last week.
yeah. Yeah. I know. I just put together something.
The biggest news.
Yes, please.
The absolute biggest news is that Cyberpunk is now available again on PlayStation.
All right.
It was finally put back on the PlayStation Store.
Okay. Hallelujah. And is the refund in place? Do you know?
Oh no.
No?
No, it's been a while. They did have a refund program, like when the debacle happened, soon after that, when Sony were like, okay, fine, we're gonna refund. Then they delisted the game because, well, they said it was broken, but I'm not entirely sure that was the reason why, because, yeah, it's very uncharacteristic for PlayStation to just, like, remove games from sale. And now it's back for sale. But there is a disclaimer, which says that, basically says that PlayStation, like, strongly encourages people to play the game either on PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 Pro, because the PlayStation 4 version is still not quite. Not quite good.
Yeah.
Which is another thing that is very rare. Like, I can't think of a single other game that has this kind of disclaimer.
Yeah. Oh,
but yeah,
honestly,
you can buy it right now.
Yeah. 60 euros or 70?
Yeah, I think it was a return for full price.
Yeah.
Which is probably $60, yeah.
Yeah, probably something like that. So, also, since there is a Steam summer sale going on right now, I will maybe get finally also Cyberpunk, because yeah, that's a game I'm actually interested in because it looks good. And because I have this. The RTX 3070 showing off the box. Yeah, so we'll see.
That would be a nice addition.
That would be like
would run quite well.
Should be running quite well on this one. Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know what's happening with PC gaming at this point, because like we've gotten to the point where even like the bleeding edge highest like whatever spec'd graphics cards like 3090 or something still like struggle to play like Cyberpunk, for example.
Yeah.
Like 4K highest settings.
Yeah.
Like a 60 FPS. I don't quite understand when we've come to this point, but yeah, I feel like for hardware that costs like over $1,000 to just for this one piece of hardware, like for just graphics card, like you should get like good
but that
experience with all the games that come out.
That's the thing that has been growing together with the technology. Also, the need and the want to have like the best visuals, the most demanding visuals, and the crazy textures and everything, huge maps and huge online experience, pretty much. Because we're still not at the point where everything can just run. Because developers are just, the appetite grew, and that was also it's so funny to watch. Also, like, for example, Steve Jobs, almost 15 years ago, was like, we're 15 years, 20 years when they first made Toy Story. I feel like he was talking about Toy Story, like, this is gonna be the most highest demanding movie of all time, and it can't run well, and it will still take months and months to render on the most powerful computers. And then 10 years after that, the first cars launched on Pixar, and computers are way more powerful, and it still takes months and months and months, because as the graphics the appetite is still growing for those demanding games every time. So no matter how hard of how matter how good of a hardware you can make, developers will be everything, all the game libraries, all the textures, all the game maps, all the online experience. So that was true 20 years.
I don't know if I
That was true.
personally feel that way.
Okay. But I feel like that was also true 20 years ago, 30 years ago, with games.
Yeah, sure. I mean, of course, new hardware, creates more opportunities or whatever, for games to look better and stuff like that. But I personally because I mean, a lot of these cutting edge techniques involve or are created so that they can create photorealistic environments and characters and stuff like that. But for me, good graphics does not equal photorealism at all. I don't want games to look photorealistic. What's the point? Then it's going to be real life. I don't need my video games to look real.
Yeah.
I need them to look interesting. For me, artistic direction is always more important than just the quality of whatever hair or foliage or something, and other things that are difficult to render, heavy to render, or lighting. Lighting is kind of important.
Yeah.
I finished Ratchet & Clank on PS5, and it's probably one of the best looking games that I've ever played. And it's anything but photorealistic, but it looks
that's artsy games have
Lotus Film was
awesome.
asking what do you say? What games?
Artsy games are still very dear to my heart also. I really do love some awesome retro games.
When we were yesterday, when we were walking on that promenade in Pärnu, you were talking about how
yes,
how you don't like the fact that buildings and structures and cafes and stuff all kind of start looking the same because they all go for this sleek,
for the
modern architectural style,
modern glass
but it
monochrome.
Kind of applies to everything at the same time, All the phones look the same nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody goes for the same not for exactly the same design, but for the same boxes that they need to check to so this looks premium, this looks premium, and this looks premium. So therefore, we're gonna combine these three things, and it's gonna look the same as every other phone on the market. But it also applies to games, because photorealistic graphics are expensive, they are impressive looking, because, you can't really achieve it even if you really try, because you can't, you can't render computer graphics to the way that they will look real, even if you had all the computing power in the world, you know, because it's rendered, you know, it's created. But you know, many developers are chasing this look.
Yeah.
But if if everybody starts chasing this look, then every game is gonna look the same. We had this issue in the video game industry in the Xbox 360, PS3 era, where I don't know why, but somehow the industry decided that the photorealism is, you know, the way to go. It's the way that the game should look. But you can imagine that in PS3 and 360 era, I mean, we were way farther from photorealism that we are in 2021. You know, that was just impossible to do. It wasn't even impossible. It wasn't just impossible to do. It was impossible to even like approximate photorealism, which kind of can be done nowadays in certain like very like limited ways. So, but basically, what the companies were doing is that okay, we're gonna create realistic-looking games by creating very muted monochrome palettes, which usually were like brownish, gray, and green. Those were the palettes the game used. And so many games, like all the mainstream games of the time, were using this technique, or, you know, whatever, this direction. And it was like the worst time in the recent memory of like video game, because it was just monumentally boring.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, but what about Lotus?
I think our artistic directions are. Oh yeah. Lotus Siim was asking a question.
Yeah. What about your answer?
So the question is, what's the oldest games that you both still play regularly? Okay, well, I don't really have an answer to this question because I don't really play games repeatedly, you know, playing the same game over a long period of time. And I don't usually replay games. Usually, because, you know, I have so many new games, or like new to me games that I want to play that I just, you know, I can't justify replaying, you know, the games that I've already finished before. But I do play old games. I mean, yeah, retro games. I am playing a little bit. I'm playing right now a remaster of a PlayStation 2 game right now, which is like a long-running Japanese RPG series. This year I played through a Dragon Quest 1.
Yeah.
That game is called Shin Megami Tensei 3. It recently came out on Switch. It's a remaster of the PlayStation 2 game. Yeah, so I played through a remake of Dragon Quest 1. Well, the remake isn't as old, but like Dragon Quest 1 is like from the 80s or something like that, and like the game doesn't really change the gameplay that much, so it's still like the same game, but it just looks, you know, a little bit more fresh. Oh, your camera died. No.
Yeah, already fixed it also. I don't know why there is such a delay, but yeah. Okay. Dragon Quest.
But yeah.
What was the Dragon Quest 2? Or?
I played both 1 and 2 this year.
1 and 2. Oh, okay.
There is like a pretty looking version on Switch. I imagine on Steam probably as well. Yeah, they did update the graphical style, so it looks less like, you know, less like it's from 1980s, but it is still like a 2D pixelated style. So I think it looks quite pretty. But I do play older games quite regularly, I would say. I still try to stay on top of. Or as much as I can, on top of like the big games that come out. You know, nowadays, you know, in contemporary times, of course, I can't afford to play every game that comes out, because that's just like hundreds, if not thousands of euros that you need to spend every year. you know,
Yeah.
to spend to buy everything. But there are certain old games that I struggle playing. For example, early PlayStation 1 games I find very difficult to play because they were going for a 3D look, which makes sense because, you know,
Yeah.
PlayStation 1 could do 3D, but like the technology was not good at the time, and
Yeah.
because of that, the games look and feel very bad. But I can play like, you know, older 2D games, like for example Super NES era games are just amazing. I mean, they're still amazing. You know,
Yeah.
you take some of the like big RPGs like Chrono Trigger, for example, and you play it today, and it's like, I mean, it's like, you know, it's an amazing game. But yeah, to answer the question,
Yeah.
I play old games, early 3D games, and early 2D games are also like difficult for me to play. So like NES games, the early NES games, are rough. Even though I mean Dragon Quest 1 and 2 are NES games, but I played through them because they were, you know, graphically updated a little bit, so they are, you know, less horrible to look at, I guess. But I don't really have much interest in just like native, you know, native NES games like Zelda 1, Zelda 2. I guess Super Mario Bros. Is kind of okay. I mean, it's fine. Like, it looks fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right now. In my stream, I can see you looking at Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's an I would recommend this game. It's super old, but I would recommend it to anyone who has any interest in Japanese RPGs. Some would say it's the best game ever made. I don't know if I would say that, but
some would say.
there are
Okay.
people who would say that.
Yeah. For me, my answer would be this one. It will take for you some time for the stream to catch up, but I'm showing Unreal Tournament 2004, which was at the time amazing. Right now, actively, regularly, not playing because in the middle of moving stuff because new location and stuff. But but I will definitely download this game and definitely will play this game. And honestly, even after 17 years now, still looks okay to me. And I don't know, I have fond memories of it, and it's a fun game. And this is the only like shooter that I'm really have good memories with, and I just couldn't put this on, and I'm just in the zone and awesome. And the other answer, yes.
Yeah, go on. I'll say it when.
Okay. And the other game is Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. I feel like this is also brings back me to my childhood a little bit, because this was for me one of the games that was like awesome, insufficient funds and stuff. So yeah, this was awesome.
Wait, the game Command and Conquer. Which one?
Tiberian Sun was the
Okay, well, that is unfortunate because unfortunately nowadays real-time strategies don't do very well.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to the genre, but it's just a thing that happens. Like all the big name developers just give up on it, unfortunately. Command and Conquer was an EA franchise, I believe. I want to say. But it's not a thing anymore. They only release new games in the series with on mobile, and you can imagine how those are.
Yeah, I probably EA. You're absolutely right. Electronic Arts. Yeah. Yeah.
As one of the genres to just fell off. I guess a big deal is that like it's very unfriendly to consoles. Like you can't play an intricate RTS with a gamepad.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
most of the games nowadays are, made with consoles in mind.
Yeah.
And I don't think there is a way to make an RTS without making it completely clunky and unplayable, unfortunately.
Yeah. You know what?
But to your other point, you said Unreal Tournament.
Yes.
And tell me, did you play Unreal Tournament as in like multiplayer style or like a single player style?
I tried both, but way more single player. Yes. So
okay, then instead of buying Cyberpunk on Steam Summer Sale,
yes.
I can recommend you to check out if Doom is on sale.
Oh yeah, that's the other one. Also, yes, absolutely. Doom has been one of my That's Lotus Film also mentioned, by the way. Doom.
Yeah.
Sure, there are a lot of people who play Doom daily. Yeah, I know a lot of people who play the original Doom daily. Yeah, because
well, I'm not talking about the original Doom. I'm talking about Doom.
Yeah, I know.
Was released in 2016.
Doom Eternal, right?
Doom Eternal is a sequel to that game, yes, but Doom Eternal, and before that was Doom. It was just called Doom. 2016 release year.
Okay.
That game kind of blew my mind a little bit. I'm not a particularly I wouldn't describe myself as a shooter person, but like after playing that game, I was like, okay, if I ever play a shooter, like, why would I play something other than Doom?
Damn.
Why would I ever play a Call of Duty or something when I can?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
I feel
really quite something.
Yes, for maybe I'm disappointing a lot of people now but Call of Duty for me, no. But yeah, Doom, yes. Unreal Tournament, yes, absolutely. I feel like that's a really
speaks to the point of
yes.
Speaks to the point of realism in games. Like, I cannot even just tolerate at all Call of Duties, Battlefields, all those like realistic military shooters. I just can't.
I'm in the same camp.
They're so boring.
I'm in the same camp. Yeah. If I want to shoot anything, it's gonna be monsters or something.
You can just do so much more with like non-realistic environments, like settings such as Doom. In terms of like designs of like level design and enemy design and weapon design. There's just like limitless opportunities. Yeah, I would recommend definitely Doom from 2016 and Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal I feel like is more difficult because they take everything they did in Doom 2016 and just add a lot more on top of it in terms of like the stuff that you need to do.
I feel like that's a really
button pressing and like mechanics.
A really good recommendation. Yeah, Doom is one of those I've been always like intrigued and looks pretty much what I want to play after. But Unreal Tournament was the one where I was like, this is my Doom. And but I feel like Doom is the next best thing pretty much, which is probably my kind of style.
Sad to say that Unreal Tournament franchise is also dead.
Yeah. It's dead. And Lotus Film played Red Alert 2. Command & Conquer. Red Alert.
Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
That franchise is also dead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sad.
Wow. A lot of classical franchises are just dead.
Yeah.
Just don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
That is the sad part of modern video game industry.
I'm not even I'm a beginner gamer and I'm checking out like the Steam summer sale, but I'm I'm not completely sure if I have all the games, but if there is there like a I'm like a noob basically, but when it comes to buying games on Steam, because most of my games have been free games. Yes. So
Yeah.
but is there some kind of a deal that these games that I'm seeing right now are just for today and there will be like new ones tomorrow? Or
Well, if I am caught up with what you are seeing right now, it looks like you're looking at some kind of bundle.
yeah. Oh, this was
So
okay. I think you're right. I think you're right.
yeah.
But it should be okay. Summer.
Bundle games are cool, but you kind of have to know what you're looking for because
Mm-hmm.
in a bundle you will have a handful of games that are good, probably, but also a lot of things that you probably will never even touch. So
Oh my
so they
god.
just fill it with a lot of just filler, basically.
Yeah, dude. I just found the oh come on. I just found the Doom game that you recommended for €6 on the Steam summer sale.
Yeah, that sounds yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, of course it has to be on sale. I wouldn't be surprised if Doom Eternal is also on sale.
It is, yeah. It was. It's not for six.
Yeah. Well, Doom Eternal
but-
is a. Yeah, it's more new, so yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, Doom Eternal, €20.
That's also good. I mean, I feel like for that game, it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely worth it. I mean, there is like I'm saying it's like a direct sequel. I mean, Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is a direct sequel, but like I mean, I like story in video games, but like Doom's story, I mean it's there, but it really doesn't mean anything. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like it's still better to play Doom 2016 first because yeah, like mechanically speaking, there's just a lot more of stuff in Doom Eternal. So
Yeah.
it'll be easier to just kind of like immerse yourself into the mechanics of Doom if you play the first game first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm checking out Cyberpunk also, which is €40 instead of 60 right now, which is also
Yeah, I guess it's fine.
yeah. Red
it's
Alert.
fine.
I need to check out Red Alert for Lotus Film also.
Sad part, Lotus Film says, sad part is that I can't play at the moment.
Yeah. Why can't you
Uh-huh.
play actually?
You don't have a computer or
But not Red Alert 2.
or maybe there is like some compatibility issues because the games are like not new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds like PC gaming, all right.
Oh my god, you have to install Windows XP? Oh. Seriously? I could play my Unreal Tournament 2004 on my Windows 10. Okay, I don't know. Yeah. Where I got Red Alert 2. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, if it's not on Steam. Maybe check out Good Old Games. GOG.
Ooh.
That might be your best shot, I think. Red Alert.
They port games.
No?
I don't know who exactly does that, but yes, they do bring like a very old games to modern PCs as well. Even like old like ROM games probably you could find on GOG. So
I feel like
I would recommend it there.
Yeah, I'm searching for Red Alert on GOG, but it doesn't find anything. Unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Witcher 3. Yeah, Cyberpunk here, it's like 60 euros right now on GOG.
Well, GOG is owned by CD Projekt Red. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. Oh, yeah.
A bit of trivia for you.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. Oh. Man, I would love to also get into some kind of a like a RuneScape type esque. Well, I mean Warcraft or like WoW or yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it. Yeah, obviously RuneScape is so out of date right now. It's like not even funny, but I want to get me some of my yeah. It's called MM or RPG, MMORPG, right? Multiplayer online role playing game.
Unfortunately, MMOs nowadays are also like in a weird state because all the good stuff is old.
Yeah.
And, like, it looks and plays like an old game. I mean, WoW is more modern feeling than RuneScape, of course, but still, like, I used to play WoW a lot, but right now I don't have any interest in it. The closest that I think we have to like our modern-ish MMO that is also fun to play and is a good story is like Final Fantasy 14. But you kind of have to be invested into the Final Fantasy franchise to appreciate it.
Yeah, that's exactly.
MMOs are very expensive to make, and I don't think developers, like big time developers, are interested in them because, like, if you fail at making an MMORPG, what are you gonna do with it? You know, you're just gonna die, and all the money is gonna be wasted. And Amazon are making an MMORPG that is coming out next month. It is called New World.
New World, okay. Interesting.
I have no idea how it's going to do, but judging by previous games that were made and released by Amazon, I am very skeptical. I don't know why, but Amazon seems to have a very hard time actually releasing games and like creating interest for the games, which is wild because it's Amazon.
Yeah, although they have the money, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe
totally.
They need to get their stuff together, I guess. All right, but yeah, that's. I feel like that's enough of us. Go get some games on Steam Summer Sale, and yeah, I will maybe get the Doom game, actually.
I mean, come on, €6.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a great time with it.
Yeah.
Also, PlayStation has a sale right now, I think. It's called Mid-Year Sale, I think.
Mid-Year Sale?
Or maybe it's already over. No, I don't think it's over. Yeah.
Okay.
Mid-year, not mid-year.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, there's like some stuff there, a lot of PlayStation 4 games. And there is also a PlayStation 5 sale, which is pretty good, like a 25% off on like the new Spider-Man, Demon's Souls, Returnal, Sackboy: The Big Adventure, like all the big PlayStation exclusive PlayStation 5 games are also on sale. If you are one of the 3 people in Estonia who own PlayStation 5,
yeah,
you can grab those.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I don't have anything for you left to give on this stream.
Red Alert is in collection of Command and Conquer collection. I would suggest if you suspect that it may be like available somehow through whatever like collections or something, you can just like go to the Wikipedia page of Command and Conquer Red Alert 2 and usually they have a section dedicated to re-releases, remasters, or like or some other stuff. So if it was released as part of some kind of collection or bundle, it would be there probably. Mentioned there, I mean.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, that's
Time to go have some food.
Yes.
Some dinner.
Some good old food and some dinner. All right. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us, and have a lovely Monday evening, and see you again.
Yeah, I do have a day off on Oh wait. Oh, we'll discuss it. I guess, later.
Yeah. we can. Yeah. Because that's how.
Thank you for joining us.
Chaotic schedules going on right now, also for me and also for Kyrylo. So yeah, thank you for bearing with us and tuning in every time we go live. Mihkel, Looduse Film, and Mario, and at least the ones who commented, that I can shout them out. Awesome to see you guys. So whenever we go live, see you then, right? All right, then.
Totally.
Damn it, my camera. Bye. Yeah.